Hello Dairy Today viewers, on behalf of the Market 360 advisors here at Stewart-Peterson, I'm Bob Devenport, and this is your Dairy Week in Review for January 24th, 2014. Let's take a look at where our CME dairy components settled at the conclusion of Friday's trade. It was a big week for cheese, settling at record highs. Blocks settled at $2.31, even up 8 cents. Barrels settled the week at $2.27.5, up 7 1/4 cents. Cash butter finished at $1.89, even, up 3 3/4 cents. February whey finished at $62.70, down just over 1 cent. And February non-fat dry milk finished at about $2.02.5, down almost 1 cent on the week. Going over to Class 3 futures, February traded as high as $22.60 but settled at $22.45 this week, still posting a 53-cent gain. March finished at $20.47, down 2 cents on the week. The 2014 average was still able to add 5 cents, settling the week at $19.15. So let's start out here by taking a look at our weekly second month milk chart. So here we have a weekly chart of February milk, which will remain the second month contract for about another week now. So as you can see here, we have been up now for 4 weeks in a row on the second month contract. We've only had just a few down weeks since we put in a low all the way back here in August. The February contract again was able to post a gain of 53 cents this week after rallying up to a new Class 3 record high. The prior record high prior to this week was the 2007 high of $22.45. The February contract was able to trade as high as $22.60 this week. However, we did not spend a whole lot of time up at that level, as we did run into quite a bit of selling pressure every time we got up into that record territory. So the February contract actually settled the week at $22.45. And that's actually equal to that 2007 prior record high. So we were unable to post that weekly close at a new record high. We'll have to see what things look like next week to see if we can get a close and sustain some momentum above that record high. So let's go on over to cash cheese now. As you can see here, we've rallied similar to milk, and this cash cheese rally is the main thing that's been supporting the strength that we've been seeing in Class 3 futures. Now, cheese also did rally to a new record high this week and was able to close out the week at that record high. The block barrel average finished at $2.29 1/4 this week. That's up 7 5/8 cents from the prior week and exceeds the prior record high from 2008 of $2.26 3/4. So there were only 2 carloads of cheese traded this whole week, so volume remains extremely light, and both those trades took place during Friday's session. 2 blocks traded hands, and those were the first 2 blocks that we've seen trade hands in about 21 sessions. So that is an extremely long stretch to go without seeing any blocks trade hands. Now, despite cash being up each day this week, Class 3 futures did struggle a little bit to post gains Wednesday through Friday. That could be a little bit concerning at this point. However, it is a little bit early to be making that call, as we haven't really seen many down days in all of 2014 at this point. So we're definitely due for a pullback here and there. But if we do continue to see strength in cash cheese and we see Class 3 futures struggle, that could be an early warning sign of exhaustion. So something to keep a close eye on as we go through next week. So we had our latest Fonterra Global Dairy Trade auction on Tuesday of this week as well. Now, prior to this auction, CME cheddar was actually trading at about a 9-cent premium to Fonterra cheddar. However, that did not last long. This week, Fonterra cheddar rallied 10% from the prior 2-week auction and settled this week at the equivalent of $2.33 a pound. So that again puts Fonterra at a premium to CME cheddar. Now, also prior to this, we saw Oceania cheddar steady during the latest reporting period at about $2.22 a pound. So that puts Oceania cheddar currently at a discount to CME and Fonterra. However, given the rally in both CME and Fonterra, we probably could expect to see Oceania rally as well, and also again come to a premium to CME cheddar. So that continues to be supportive of both cheese and milk prices domestically. We also saw our December milk production report on Thursday of this week, and it showed December milk production came in at 15.7 billion pounds. And as you can see on the chart here, that is about even with December of 2012. So really you can see this chart for the year here. We've been following the normal seasonal pattern, but for the past couple of months we haven't really been able to see any notable increase in production from last year. So we'll have to see where things come in over the next couple of months with how high the price of milk has gone. Culling has also dropped off a little bit, so production will likely pick up a little bit going forward here, and we could possibly be in for an increase of production starting out 2014. So taking a look at the week ahead here, it's a pretty quiet week as far as reports go. We have a dairy product sales report out on Wednesday, so tune into next week's video for a recap of that. And that'll do it for us here today. On behalf of the Market 360 advisors here at Stewart-Peterson, thanks for watching and have a great weekend.